Welcome back to another Austin Underground. It's the show about all things music.
We're your hosts. I'm Sebastian.
And I'm Drew. Thanks for tuning in. We have a fantastic show for you tonight.
We'll be giving you some music news, talking about Dua Lipa music, and discussing emo music.
Introducing each other to new artists, a Michael Jackson cozy corner, and ending with the Superbowl Halftime show tier list.
But first, let's roll the intro.
You're watching Austin Underground.
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 And you're watching Austin Underground.
Now, let's get into some music news.
We are thrilled to report the reunion of Sir Paul McCartney with his bass guitar, stolen in London 51 years ago. Discovered in a Sussex attic, the cherished instrument was recovered through the Lost Bass Search Project. McCartney, alongside the instrument's manufacturer Hofner, has authenticated the bass, marking an end to its long absence. The legendary Beatle expresses deep gratitude, celebrating the return of a piece deeply intertwined with music history.
In other news, in the wake of his battle with dementia and the recent passing of his wife Melinda Ledbetter, Beach Boys icon Brian Wilson, at 81, will enter a conservatorship. His family announced that the two trusted long-term associates will act as co-conservators, ensuring stability and care for Wilson and his children. The decision reflects a commitment to maintaining the family's established living arrangements and care practices, prioritizing their well-being and continuity in their home environment.
In the latest from Hollywood, Paramount Pictures, hot off the heels of its successful Bob Marley One Love biopic, is now setting its sights on another musical giant with a biopic on the Bee Gees. Ridley Scott, known for his dynamic filmmaking, is in talks to helm the project, adding to the buzz. The film will see a collaboration from industry heavyweights, including Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees as executive producer, ensuring a genuine portrayal. With global distribution by Paramount and potentially co-financing from Amblin and Sister, this biopic is already creating waves in the entertainment and music world.
There's some pretty great new albums coming out this week from artists like MGMT, Ali X, Eric the Architect, and The Snuts.
Did you know that Dua Lipa is said to have written 97 potential songs for her next studio album? Would you listen to a 97 Dua Lipa song? Next up, we have two people that would most definitely would. Here are Leslie and Michelle in a Dua Lipa cozy corner.
Hey y'all. Hi everyone, I'm Leslie.
I'm Michelle.
And welcome back to another Dua Lipa cozy. Today we are going to be discussing all things Dua, including her new song, Training Season. And just talking a little bit about what we think is going to happen with the new album that is supposed to come out this year.
I'm so excited to talk about her Grammy performance. Did you watch it?
Of course I did.
Of course she did. I absolutely loved how she started out her performance by giving us a sneak peek of the new song, Training Season. I think it was show-stopping. Like, no one knew what the song was. And not only that, but she had this amazing, like, type of square thing that she, like, floated on. Like, what do you think?
I was really shocked with, well, first of all, I did not know or like think that she was gonna debut like part of this song at the Grammy performance, so I was really shocked when she did. And then she was in line with that training season because Homegirl was training for the Grammys.
Yes,
like,
she was.
Her choreography was amazing as always. I know she always got hate on that, and she just like really has evolved into this like what the definition of a pop star. Like she
Exactly.
has a choreography, she has the vocals, and she really like showed that with her Grammy performance and that huge like cute thing that she was just like
Yeah.
floating around on.
Yeah, and did you see that she was wearing knee pads? That she like really put herself through it to give her all, and I think that we have to thank her for that because it was outstanding.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I was kind of sad at first because she didn't like debut the whole song. She just did half of it, and then she went straight into Houdini. But then she released Training Season a couple days after?
Yeah, a couple of days.
A couple days after.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, she kind of just teased us with
Yeah.
the Grammy performance. But it was a good performance. I really enjoyed it.
It was.
I think she had one of the best performances of the night.
Oh, for sure she
Yeah.
did. Like, for sure. And speaking of performance, what do you think of her new song and the music video that dropped the same day?
Okay, I love Dua, but my hot take is that Houdini is better.
Okay.
Like I like Training Season,
Yeah.
but I think Houdini just, I don't know. I think I also just am biased because Kevin Parker, which if you don't know who that is, it's like he is Tame Impala. That's like
Yeah.
he's a really good producer. He produced Houdini, and you can really hear it in like the song. The production is just so good, and I don't know. I just thought Houdini was like a 10 out of 10. Training Season maybe like 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
What about you?
It's so hard to choose between the two. I would say both songs are a 10, of course. It's Dua Lipa. I really do love the lyrics and the story that Training Season is giving us about like how, you know, she really wants who she wants and she's not going to be waiting for someone who doesn't know what to give her. I love that she knows like
Yeah.
her values and such. However, the music video I wasn't a fan of. I did love the Houdini music video. It was outstanding. I loved everyone matching with red hair and the dancing and the mirror effect. But for Training Season, she did this like little house or cafe and she's spinning completely. That made me dizzy and I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I think she kind of did a 180 on like
Yeah.
the from Houdini to Training Season because she was like really dancing in Houdini, and
Yeah.
then in Training Season she was just kind of sitting and letting like all the other dancers like do their
Exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
But yeah, I thought it was good. But yeah, do you want to talk about maybe like any possible collabs or dream
Yes.
collabs that you would like
I
to
was
see on the new album?
just about to bring it up. I am so excited for all the collabs. I do not think she'll collab with people she already has collabed with. I do see her collabing with Karol G. I just get the feeling like Un Dia was a past song in Future Nostalgia. It was a hit. And I think her and Karol G could make something huge. And you?
I agree with that. I was thinking maybe like The Weeknd. He does like
Ooh.
pop,
Yeah.
and I could definitely see that. And someone actually brought up Charlie XCX, which I had not thought about it.
Oh.
They're both British.
That's
They're
so
both pop girlies. I
true.
feel like they could really make a hit.
They could.
So I think that's one. And I was saying that maybe like I would like to see something like Diplo or like some type of house music.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
It would be cool.
But
for now, thank you so much for listening, and we can't wait for the album. We'll take it back to the host.
Don't move, because after this break, we'll be going back to our emo phase and seeing just how well we know music artists.
Keep it real, we've all gone through some phases in our lives. But sometimes it's not a phase, it's a lifestyle. Next up, we have Emerson, Liv, and Regina to talk about their favorite emo music.
Hi, I'm Regina,
I'm Emerson.
I'm Liv.
and we're here to talk about our favorite emo music bands, our emo phases. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Why don't we get started with our favorite bands?
Oh gosh, it's so hard for me because like I started. So my first like album ever, like first CD I got was like Green Day, American Idiot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty emo, you know. And then it
It's a staple.
developed into like Panic at the Disco, like This Is Gospel era, and then that deflected off. But I've been really into '90s emo a lot, like the past couple of years, and the Promise Ring has got to be my favorite band right now.
Right now, so like back in the day, what was it?
Panic at the Disco.
So you've gone from
probably.
Panic.
to the Promise Ring.
Okay.
Yeah. How about y'all?
I don't really listen to emo music like that anymore, but all throughout high school, I think my freshman year of college is when I saw them, just because it got delayed like 4 years because of COVID. My Chemical Romance was my band of choice.
Oh yeah.
I was really into like that kind of era of like early 2000s kind of emo, but like
For sure.
very limited number of bands, honestly, now that I think about it.
That's okay though. That's like I feel like that's a pivotal part of being emo. Is having that one that you just like you obsess over. What about you, Rahina?
I feel like it's very similar to Liv. I put MCR and
Okay.
Pierce the Veil
Yes.
because Pierce the Veil, they are so good. Like their entire discography, I still listen to it like to this day. I love them so much.
I know it's like their biggest song, but like King for a Day is like my hype song.
It's because it's so good.
It's
Like
really
it's their
good.
most popular song for a reason.
I'm like climbing. I'm like yeah.
yeah. It's so good. They were
Think about it. Sorry. Anyway.
they were my first concert ever.
Oh no way.
I went to Warped Tour
Super
when I
fun.
was like 9.
Very cool before it ended. No, that's so sick.
Yeah.
Mine was sadly Mitchell Musso, which has nothing to do with emo, but
That's still like
not sadly. Like he was cool, but
Mine was Macklemore.
okay.
very interesting lineup. Very interesting lineup.
Yeah.
So
My favorite, emo Trinity. Speaking of Trinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
should we go and say our personal emo
We have, like,
trinities?
an emo, yeah.
I don't know if I have like a specific one, but I was really into like people who are into MCR know that there's this huge overlap with the Used, like kind of a rivalry, but also
yes.
kind of like a love moment.
They were playing the Used at Abel's the other day, and I was like, what is
Literally.
going on? It was amazing.
I saw the Used twice in high school.
Sick.
I love the Used. The Used and MCR were my biggest ones. And I definitely had a huge Fall Out Boy phase, and I don't know if it necessarily always like was at the same time as the other two, but those three were my like. I saw Fall Out Boy twice as well.
Okay.
Really? I also saw Fall Out Boy.
OMG.
Very cool.
I put MCR, Fall Out Boy, and Panic at the Disco.
Classic.
Very, classic staples, but, they're good.
I'm looking right now. I don't know if we would count Senses Fail as like
I would count
emo.
it.
They're like post-hardcore. I would say Senses Fail, American Football, and The Promise Ring are probably my current emo trilogy.
That's the kind of emo I always wished I was.
Trinity.
Yeah, that's like the cool emo.
Yeah. Like I was always like, I'm trying to Fall Out
Guys, I'm
Boy.
cool.
Like, yeah. No, I always was like trying to make myself like that music. I was like, yeah, I like Senses Fail.
I love Senses Fail, which gets us also favorite songs. Do y'all have favorite emo songs? Because I
feel
have
like
a couple of favorite Senses
yeah,
Fail
it's so
songs.
hard to choose just like one because it's such a broad genre.
Oh, for sure.
But
I would say that out of MCR songs, like favorite band, favorite song of theirs, mine was always The Ghost of You.
so good.
Because, and I have to say that one specifically, because it was my Twitter username.
Oh,
The Ghost of You with
that's
no T.
so real.
But The Ghost of You.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine was also an MCR song. I said The Sharpest Lives.
Fair.
So good.
Heck
Real
yeah.
banger.
Mine for the longest time in high school was Tie Her Down by Senses Fail from their album Let It Enfold You. That whole album, like my entire senior year of high school was just that. Yeah.
And now rapid fire, I'll say my favorite performance wearing this
heck yeah.
shirt because it was MCR Project Revolution 2007, and I
Let's
bought
go.
this shirt because I was like, I was there.
Yes.
And then memorabilia, I had the Black Parade box set.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. I said my favorite performance was Panic at the Disco live in Denver because Ryan Ross, that's one thing about that man.
I used to watch that a lot.
Yeah. And my favorite memorabilia was like this 21 Pilots hoodie that I had that I wore like way too much in middle school.
So real. Oh gosh, this is so hard for me. Favorite, I guess, performances. There's like a Census Fail performance, which was when they had all their OG members, and it was fantastic. It was from the early 2000s, and it was live, and I can't remember what it's called, but so many good songs from there. And memorabilia, I don't know, but I had this one Panic at the Disco shirt where Brendan Urie was smoking, where I wore it like every day in middle school, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, there you go. There's our emo phases, our current emo faves, and back to the hosts.
Today there is so much music out there. It's impossible to listen to it all, which is why we find ourselves sometimes trapped in listening to the same kind of music over and over again. That's why tonight we have Kai, Vince, and Lucas here to teach each other about their musical tastes. And hey, maybe we'll learn something along the way.
Hello all. Welcome to Gay or Straight Famous. Ready to get educated? Tonight we're going to be talking about what artists are gay famous and which are straight famous, which are known only to their respective groups. The way we're doing this is we're split up into two sides. This is the gay or the gay adjacent side. This is the straights. And we're going to be each showing each other a few pictures of some artists that we think are going to stump the other and that they won't know because they're X. So I'll throw it off to the straights. Show us who your first artist is, and I think me and Kai will. I think we're going to get it. I think we'll have it in the bag.
So, we're going to start off with a classic. We know who this man is.
Okay, well, I see a cowboy hat. My
I'm
mind
assuming
goes blank.
country. I'm assuming country.
Okay.
Informed guess.
I couldn't tell you who, though.
Don't know what would have told you.
Is this...
Alright, give him a hint.
All right, he has written some of the most famous country songs ever.
Garth
Can
Brooks.
I give a song? Or
Sure,
is
give
that
a
too
song.
much?
Give a song.
Do y'all know Tennessee Whiskey?
Is that George McCrae?
I know the song. I've heard of Tennessee Whiskey.
All
I
right,
don't know
but
who
you don't know
sings
the
it.
artist?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously.
There we go.
Tennessee
There it
Yeah,
is.
that's definitely Tennessee whiskey song.
But,
I think we're stumped. I think they're straight famous.
Okay.
All right, this is Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Straights have one, I
Let's
guess.
see what you have
we're gonna
in
start
store.
with an easy
you
one.
stump
We're
us?
Okay.
gonna start with an easy one.
Oh, ooh! She is literally the queen of drag. This is.
And her name is.
And her name is Raw. Oh, Raw Paul? I don't know. Wait, that was so wrong. Oh.
All right, give us a hint.
Oh my
No,
God. I don't know. No.
You better work.
No, you were so confident.
She has her own show. She's been on every talk show.
Drag Race.
Yeah, drag. No, I know, but I need to know the name.
I know.
You won't get that. That's the whole game.
This is
I have
crazy.
no clue who this is. I have no clue.
Oh my gosh.
I am so stumped.
I love how.
I thought this was like a freebie.
You're so happy right now.
Michelle, I'm trying to best Michelle. This is really my challenge to myself to best Michelle.
Okay. This is RuPaul.
This is RuPaul.
I said the wrong. Yeah.
You
I
had
was-
the vowels rearranged.
Yeah, I had the vowels rearranged.
You were like vocally dyslexic.
Yeah.
But, like, you saw where it was going, and I can respect that.
Yeah. I was slightly there. Okay, it's okay. You want to go next?
All right, this next one is the lead singer of a certain band.
Of a band I cannot drag.
Let's go with Dave Matthews. Of Dave Matthews
Dave-
Band.
Is that your
is
final
incorrect.
guess? Wow.
Wait, we didn't.
That was so good. You didn't even like.
lock in.
Yeah,
All right, do
you
you need a
did.
hint?
I'm just saying.
Give one hint. One
Yeah,
hint.
give me
Okay,
a song.
he's the lead singer of Pearl Jam.
Oh, I know Pearl Jam.
Our
That's
audience knows.
like, even flow, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
The straight people who are telling me I should have known.
Yeah, but don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I don't know his name.
I don't know who it is.
This is Eddie Vedder.
Okay. That
Do people know that? Do regular
nowhere
people
in
know
my
that?
memory
No.
whatsoever.
All right, let's go. Come on, bring it on.
Okay, we're going with the classic here.
Oh! No. Oh,
I'm lost.
her. Can you give me a hint?
Okay.
212.
Oh, you gave two.
212.
212.
They're still lost.
Okay, our audience again knows. Oh.
I was in the 2.
I
I
don't
don't even.
recognize
I don't even
who
want
it
to
is.
guess. Because I don't want to say the wrong
Can you
thing.
name a song that they did that might be well?
That's the song.
That's a song.
That's
That's
their
a
biggest
song.
It's a song.
Licorice?
Okay.
She's very controversial. She has
Along
beef
the
with like a
coast?
lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has beef with Grimes.
She
has
boiled
beef
her
with,
cat?
Well,
Any takers there?
I think you've stumped me and Michelle.
Yeah,
I think
we
they're
give up.
definitely
This
gay
is Azalea
famous.
Banks.
Azalea Banks.
Azalea Banks.
I have no
So
idea.
far, everyone has been gay or straight famous. We've had
pretty
no
amazing.
overlap.
No idea
Alright.
who this
We're
is.
seeing
Your turn,
how
Michelle.
bad the cultural divide in this country has gone, and it's honestly sad.
This
It's
is who we
honestly
have.
tragic.
This is who we have next. Do we know who this woman is?
Oh.
No.
Okay, she looks like Megan Fox, the girl from Two Broke Girls, and Billie Eilish all mixed in one. That's
Well,
the only
that's a
thing I
nice
have
way
right
to
now.
put her. But
Does she have like hits? Like, is this pop music?
she's not really pop, but she's like R&B, rap,
Oh.
a little bit of pop.
Oh. Can you give me a
Little
song?
Yo, Tank?
No, absolutely.
Tank?
not. I'm lucky
What?
that.
You want another hint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her famous ex-boyfriend is Peso Pluma.
That doesn't.
Dang.
I know who Peso Pluma is, but
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
That should help, but it doesn't at all.
So
I'm throwing in the towel. I don't have a
We're
guess
throwing in the
yet.
towel.
this is Nikki Nicole.
Okay.
Didn't have that anywhere.
Okay.
No, that was not saved.
This has
What's
become
Okay.
very enlightening for us so far.
We have-
Very enlightening.
Who is it?
I wish I knew.
no
Like, I wish I knew.
Who that is?
Okay. hint.
Grammy award-winning artist.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
recently a part of a certain supergroup.
Oh, it's
Super group like
Like a
Like-
a group of
As in, like
other
Phoebe
artists.
Bridgers
as in like
group?
a K-pop group?
No.
No, she's not K-pop.
K-pop,
Wait.
but I do love.
Is she a part of
Okay.
Phoebe Bridgers group?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So we're close.
Yes.
But, no.
You're in the- you're in the
Oh,
right
she's the tall one in the group, right? Not the short one.
Well, that's good, but I do need
I'm stumped. I know Boy Genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know Phoebe Bridgers.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
great.
I don't know this person.
I don't know who she is either.
This is Lucy.
Lucy Dacus.
Lucy
Ah.
Dacus.
Stream
Okay.
Night Shift.
Pretty cool.
Night Shift.
Very good
You
song.
want to show next?
All right. Hang on. Let me select here. Okay, it's gonna be this guy right here. Actually, this guy.
That's Denzel Curry.
Mike.
Wow.
Denzel Curry
Immediately.
is not straight famous.
All right.
Okay, we can put
Behind
him in the one
every
pile. They want that
bisexual
one.
individual,
right.
there is a
right.
SoundCloud rap fan.
So funny. Okay, this one. Wait, actually.
No. We gave you an easy. Let us see. Let us see. Cher, come on.
Cher's not gay famous anymore.
No, not at all. Wait,
She's for
we have a
everyone.
winning pile. Put it over
Cher?
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Ready?
go.
Let's
go. We're zooming.
let's
We're
do
zooming.
This man.
Can I? He looks old.
Oh yeah, you're right there.
Is he like a crooner? Like a Frank Sinatra type?
Okay. I'm not.
He's. Do you need a hint?
It's.
I need it.
He's
yes, I
famous
do.
with, like, Mexican music and Spanish and.
Is it
Think of, like-
Iglesias?
Wait,
Is
what?
it the father of one of the Iglesias? Of Enrique? Is it?
I don't think he's good. I don't think this is his child or like he's a.
No,
father
is
to
he
them.
the dad of Enrique Iglesias? Okay, you're not. You're
No,
not
I don't even.
like
I don't
that.
think I do that. I don't even,
What? You know Enrique? Okay.
I know who he is, but I don't know who his
I'm
dad
fighting
is.
to roll that R.
I don't think that's his dad. No. I don't think that's his dad.
I do not know.
This is Luis Miguel.
Okay,
I've heard that name.
I do genuinely love Luis Miguel, and I'm sorry I couldn't recognize him by face.
You're cool. Oh,
He's making moves.
Troy Sivan? Troy
Yes.
Sivan? Yeah.
Siobhan.
Siobhan, whatever.
Troy Sivan.
I got it. It's okay.
You did get it. You
He's
did
had some
get it.
pop hits recently.
Yeah.
Like- Been making
Feel the
moves.
Y'all are
Rush.
stumping me on
Yeah,
this. I
like,
gotta be
your
honest.
girl,
I
one of
just-
your
Hey,
girls.
we're
We
not
had an
gonna catch
AU
you.
panel on this, so
okay.
y'all should check out. But
Yeah, we do.
okay,
All right,
here
next
we go.
person. We're gonna go with this man right here. He recognizes.
He
this
makes
man.
music?
He does. He makes music. That is correct.
They all make music.
Love to know who it is.
I'll give you all some rapid fire hits. He's like one of the poster childs of dad rock. He does like, he's like basically one of the biggest names.
Is he a
in
chili
indie rock.
pepper?
No, not chili peppers. It's more,
Is he one of them?
it's more like indie alternative, that kind of genre.
But in Dad Rock Sphere?
Dad rock sphere, and I'll name a song. There's an album is Narrow Stairs. There's Kath on that album. There's I Will Possess Your Heart. He's from the band Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh, I know Death Cab for Cutie.
Wait.
I don't
2
know.
minute hits. We can start.
The concert.
Who is the
Gay
lead
people
singer
like Death Cab?
of Death Cab for Cutie?
I don't remember.
People call it Death Cab, probably.
Yeah, Death Cab.
Gotta find some time.
Yeah, but who is
Exactly.
he? But who is he?
I don't know who his name is.
This is Benjamin Gibbard.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Over here.
We only have one more left. This is probably the niche's pool.
Who is that?
A beautiful woman.
A beautiful one.
Well, obviously, but we don't know who she is.
This is Adrienne Linker of Big Thief.
Wait, we didn't even say we were done. What was
I know Big Thief.
We're going rapid fire. Well, we're out
Thanks
of
for
people.
the warning.
Okay, whatever.
Well, we can do rapid
All right,
fire
Michelle,
real
it's your
quick.
turn.
All right, let's see if y'all know her. Do we know her? She's like has some few TikTok songs that are famous.
This is like A, B, C.
No,
Oh.
not her.
Michelle's revolted.
She's got a famous song called Just a Boy and Jocelyn.
I don't
know if these are famous in our
Do we throw the towel or do I give you more?
Do you have a guess?
I don't have anything.
This is Olivia O'Brien.
No.
You've never heard the song where it's
Did
like
you know who this was?
No.
See?
I had heard her name once, but like not like.
She might not even be
She's
straight
just-
only in
famous.
passing.
she literally has songs where she bashes her exes.
That's a lot.
Oh, true. Okay. All right.
Okay, so these last two that I've got are kind of interesting. This guy, you won't know him at all, will you?
Wait, show the camera.
Not even. We got a picture of him with sunglasses.
You won't know him at all.
Is that-
won't know him at all.
Is that
Let's
Bono?
think
He's
quickly
the lead
because
singer
he's our
of
last
Interpol.
one. He's our
Oh.
last.
Is, he was made famous by his 2002 album that came right after the 2001.
Is Bono you too?
Terrorist
Bono's
attack.
U2. That's what I thought
That's
it was.
not. It's not U2. It's his Interpol.
The streets have names.
His album "Turn on the Bright Lights" was basically made him famous, and
This feels.
yeah.
This is deep.
Titled by
this is
Interpol. No?
No.
Okay. This is Paul Banks.
Okay.
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 All right.
Paul Banks. I'm saving it for later.
And you can choose which one you want to do last.
Let's do this guy.
Okay.
So, this is a Nigerian Afro-fusion artist.
Make sure you show the camera.
Are we sure this is still straight?
I only really know one Nigerian Afrofusion artist, and it's Goldlink.
Okay.
Is that Goldlink?
This is not Goldlink.
Okay. I was really.
Can we
I
have a
was
hint?
like,
Can we have a song?
One hint.
So-
One
Does he have
There was
hits?
one
Totally
called Ye, not Kanye. Ye, Y-E.
Uh-huh.
That's one of his top songs.
Can you sing it for us?
I cannot do that. This is y'all give up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Burna Boy.
Burna Boy. I've heard that name.
This is Burna Boy.
Boy.
He's
I've heard
very
of it.
famous, but I think he just must be straight famous, right?
He is, yes.
Well,
They're not playing
Wow.
that where I'm going.
Would you call yourself an ally now?
yeah.
Now when
Always. Was always.
Yeah, sure, Michelle. Yeah. No, actually, we're kidding.
We've learned a lot today.
We're kidding. Everyone at this table, I didn't have anything actually. I was really hoping it'd come to me, and I didn't. Have
You know, we learned from
we
each
support
other.
the straights, and they support the gays, and that's what matters in this ever-divided country. of
Music
ours.
connects us all.
It's just nice that we can have a space to discuss these things on live television.
I'm sorry that you have not had your space for a while. I'm glad that we can finally give the straight some airtime. Thank you for coming. We're gonna send it back over to the host.
Stick around because after this break, we'll be talking about Michael Jackson and ranking the best Super Bowl performances of all time.
Next up, we have Michelle here to talk about the king of pop himself, Mr. Michael Jackson. And while that's going on, Drew and I have to learn how to moonwalk.
Today, we celebrate a man that made crowds go wild, performed tour after tour, had the most iconic dance moves, an incredible voice, a good taste in fashion, and was extremely liked and loved by many. Who else could we be talking about besides the king of pop, Mr. Michael Jackson? February 20th, 1990, 33 years ago, Michael was awarded from CBS Artist of the Decade for his achievements, and today we get to celebrate just that. Michael was the fastest growing pop sensation that never failed to amaze the world. Jackson dedicated his life to making music and performing, as well as using his platform to advocate for important matters. Before his award, Jackson produced multiple albums as a solo artist after leaving the Jackson 5. Jackson had a rough start as a solo artist, but thanks to his 3 most popular albums that are still played frequently, he made his way to the hit charts. These included Off the Wall in 1979, Thriller in 1982, and Bad in 1987. Thanks to CBS for giving Michael the recognition he deserved, his solo career skyrocketed. Michael went on to win a total of 13 Grammys, 8 of which were all in one night, awarded Grammy Legend Award, the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, 6 Brit Awards, 5 Billboard Music Awards, and 24 American Music Awards. Through Michael's many awards and hit songs, his fans connected with him deeply. His fans especially loved his storytelling. Jackson's most popular songs consist of different emotions, scenarios, and, well, of course, a story. Let's dive into some examples. An all-time favorite, Beat It, was inspired by showcasing how young boys and men face peer pressure and, unfortunately, if at the wrong place and time, get involved in violence. We can identify this through the lyrics. You have to show them that you're really not scared. You're playing with your life, this ain't no truth or dare. They'll kick you, then they'll beat you, then they'll tell you it's fair, so beat it. This song promotes standing up and beating the fear and pressure from others away. Second, Man in the Mirror, a song that helps individuals take a step back and reflect on the person that they are. And if you are wanting a change within yourself, you must act on it. As Michael would say, make that change. Third, a more fun-filled story is Thriller, one of the most popular Halloween songs that every generation knows. Michael not only released this hit, but he released a short film music video that gave fans a thrill. The storytelling and the lyrics and acting is extraordinary. Fourth, a political story is They Don't Care About Us. Michael sings with frustration along with chants in the background from young children, stomping and rising beats to illustrate the feeling of protesting and feeling uncared for and how it damages our self-worth. The song led many fans to believe in each other, pay more attention to political issues, and make changes. However, Michael's most inspiring song would be Earth Song. It is Michael's biggest hit in the UK and made it to the top charts and stayed for weeks. The moving song advocates for our planet Earth. Michael makes us question about our sun, the animals, war, hate, and evil actions that cause us to damage where we live. The song made so many individuals emotional that Michael's job to promote the health of our Earth was successful. The song meant the most to Jackson. In fact, Earth Song was Michael's last ever performance. He unfortunately passed 24 hours after performing. Before his passing, Michael always did his best to advocate for war victims, individuals with HIV and AIDS, and even started the World Foundation that helped unprivileged children. Michael's hard work did not go unnoticed. He was awarded a humanitarian award for his philanthropic work, as well as awarded a Point of Light ambassador given in 1992 by President George Bush. Actions like these granted Michael his numerous awards and major success, because Michael was not only just the king of pop, he was and still is an inspiration to our world, and that is why we celebrate him today.
2 weeks ago, Usher played on the biggest stage in the world, the Super Bowl. Some of you may have loved his performance, others may have another halftime performer in mind. To settle this debate, we have my co-host, Sebastian, who just happened to leave, but, Justin, Leslie, and Uriel, here to rank their favorite halftime show performances.
Welcome in, everybody. The halftime show is a very iconic part of the biggest TV event of the year every single year.
Oh, yeah.
And as a very big music event, we've just got to talk about it. I mean, so many good performances around.
Yeah, we just had the Super Bowl pass, of course, with Usher, so perfect timing.
Well, I say we get right into it. Flip one over.
Let's go random.
All right. We got, Lady Gaga from 2017.
Okay.
Lady Gaga. That's an underrated performance. That's a beautiful performance. She's literally flying through the air on wires, like suspended, like I don't know how many feet above the ground, like respect, like doing flips. She sang great, beautiful. I know it's early. This is S tier for me.
Well, we're unfortunately with the
this
pyramid.
is at the top of the pyramid for me.
See, I think that the stage dive is one of the most iconic moments in performance history, but there were a few other performances that I would have a little bit above this one. I would be down to put it on the line right around here.
That's perfectly fine with me.
See, I'm only going to hold her because there was no art pop songs. There was no applause, no guy, no nothing. I was really surprised about that because, Lady Gaga, applause, that's like the number one thing I would think of, honestly. So, I don't know, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with you. Also, what are the tiers called again?
Well, it's just top of the pyramid to bottom of the pyramid. We don't have tiers.
I would put it in the second.
I'm alright with in the middle of the second.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, stick it right there. All right, what do we have up next?
Oh, okay. We have Katy Perry.
Okay.
What?
No, like it's good. Like,
is it?
Great.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought that it was good.
I did my research recently.
But we have 8 pretty strong contenders here. I personally would have this in the bottom row.
Oh.
But I mean, there are some things that have to go there. No shade.
Tell you, she ain't going at the bottom.
Yeah, she
ain't going at the bottom.
Hey, that's all right.
Let me make my points. When you bring up Super Bowl performances and you bring up Katy Perry, everyone can still remember years later the Sharks, the huge Lions. Like, that, people still talk about it to this day. Like, Lady Gaga, okay, like, the main thing that we remember is, like, the stage dive, but, like, so many things about this, like, I just vividly remember this. Like,
she walks in on a giant lion, bro. It could have killed her.
I don't know. I would argue, like, Lady Gaga's was not better than this. This is top for me. This is top.
Oh,
Well,
but you have to think about what else we have on this list.
So I actually thought Lady Gaga was better than this, but only because I had Lady Gaga at the top. So like I think this is like in the upper echelon. So like I would have to put this like right alongside Lady Gaga at least.
I would be all right with alongside Lady Gaga.
Okay, alongside, and if we need to do some rearranging,
We can do some rearranging, but we have a lot to get to.
I didn't have
so
a
let's get
single
on to the
comment.
next
All right, what do you guys pick?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Prince.
Prince. We got Prince.
This is the objective best one, in my opinion.
It started raining during Purple Rain, bro.
That's true.
The Purple Rain is the best song to ever be performed at a Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is honestly, this is goated. I am perfectly fine with putting this in the upper echelon. It's an amazing performance. I just rewatched it recently. It rained during Purple Rain, bro. Like, what else is there to say?
What more can you possibly want?
I think that little guitar solo with the silhouette thing
Oh
is really
my
cool.
gosh!
But he is only just one man. There wasn't a lot of people on stage. There wasn't a lot going on, which I guess it wasn't like a thing back then. So I can kind of see how
But I guess we can.
people like Katy Perry
if you
kinda
guys,
set that standard.
if you want to put it in the middle, I would be okay with that. I would probably have it up here, like close to that top.
It's because what I'm thinking, we already got some heavy hitters here, and like none of them are at the top. Like I thought Lady Gaga was going to the top. She's not at the top.
You know
so
what?
like we gotta.
I think middle, and let's continue.
Okay.
We're gonna have to do some rearranging.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and grab the next one. All right. We have Usher. So, for me, I think that this is just pretty clearly in the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
I like Usher. I like the Usher songs, but I mean, it's just like he could have led with more of his hits. I know his bigger hits like have features on them, like like with Pitbull or Justin Bieber. Like I know like if they couldn't pull up, it's not Usher's fault. But like in general, I think this goes back to the thing that like I don't think Usher was the best pick to do a halftime show like in general. Like
I just don't think this one was hype at all, really. And I mean, I love Usher. He's a Chattanooga representative, as am I. So shout out to the hometown, but I think I gotta put him in the bottom.
Yeah, I agree with what you said, Sebastian. In general, I just don't think he was the person to pick to do like a halftime show.
Yeah, it kind of just screamed like it kind of just seemed like they couldn't get
anyone else.
Like anyone else. Like, and no hate against Usher. Like he's an icon. He's a legend. Like forever. But like.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit it. Like, he had the choreography, he had, like, the vocals, he had the performance.
But it was lack of hits.
Yeah, and it's just...
I agree.
It's just not anything special or unique. He didn't give us anything special that any of the other past artists haven't already done.
I agree.
So I guess a safe bottom, too. Yeah.
All right, let's move along. This is U2. U2.
Yeah, U2.
Okay. So I have a feeling that I'm going to like this one better than yours. I would put this one in the middle, personally. I think that U2 had a very good performance, but I can understand if you guys didn't like it as much.
I would put it
not as much showmanship.
I mean,
not as much showmanship.
I mean, U2, hate them or love them, they got hits.
True.
Like, I'm a U2 defender. They have hits, but like you said, like, it's just like there's not really that much production value compared to the others.
Agree.
And like, it was a great performance, like musical performance, but
it just came in 2002.
Yeah. And
for me, it was a no, like you said, no performance, production value.
Yeah.
Like there was not much there. It was just like it was just a band.
It was back in the concert era.
Yeah, it was just a band on stage, and you said, "Oh, they have hits," and I watched it, and I was like, I don't know any of these songs. I don't know any of these songs. I mean, call me uncultured,
Hey, real ones remember when U2 downloaded themselves onto your iPod Touch.
That's the only way I know.
Real ones remember that.
Or when they did the thing with the sphere, the dome.
Oh, they were the first to perform in the dome, in the sphere. Okay, so this is J-Lo Shakira.
I love this performance.
Okay.
It's an amazing performance. I rewatched it recently. The other day, I should have been doing an assignment, but I spent like 3 hours watching Superbowl halftime shows. This one is amazing. Like, it's just what it did for the culture. It was in Miami, all all Hispanic artists on stage, like great songs in Spanish. Like, I know some people were pissed, but it was a great performance. Like, this is like low-key, I want to put this in the top tier. But what are y'all's thoughts on it?
I think so. I think it's a great idea, especially because of her guests.
Yeah, for guests too. They had like Bad Bunny on there, J Balvin.
Yeah, the only thing you can say about this though, no hate to J-Lo. I mean, not like Shakira carried.
No,
Shakira, like when you're comparing Shakira to J-Lo, like Shakira blew it out the water. And I
would agree.
I like some of the J-Lo songs, but it was Shakira's show.
Yeah, not to talk down on like J-Lo as an artist, but like just in general, like Shakira.
Yeah.
You know, like it's Shakira. The hips, they don't lie. The hips don't lie.
Very true.
The hips don't lie.
I think that I would be fine putting it like right here.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me.
All right, but I know that we have a hitter for one of these next two. My personal favorite.
All right, next we got Rihanna from last year.
Oh, because this one was good, but was it great?
It wasn't like.
I don't think that it was great. I would personally.
What's your reasoning for the not great?
So I think that Rihanna was pregnant, so she wasn't exactly performing on the same level. I mean, like choreography and dancing wise, as some of the other shows, especially this next one. And I mean, the production value was there. But I would have wanted a little bit more motion in this show.
Let me ask you something. Would you put U2 or Prince above this performance?
I would put Prince above this performance because Purple Rain is one of the best songs ever released, and it's one of the best live performances ever.
Yeah. With the Rihanna show...
And I would have Rihanna over U2.
I just felt, and I love Rihanna. Ask anybody who knew me at that time. I was hyped for the Rihanna show. Like, I love Rihanna. I was looking forward to seeing her hits. But I just felt like there's a little, like, lack of effort.
I agree.
I don't know. Like, I felt like she was kind of falling asleep.
I wouldn't say effort.
I think that she has had much better live performances that weren't the halftime show.
It was just kind of underwhelming.
I agree.
Like, And I love Rihanna. I was hyped. She has all the hits, but like maybe maybe a surprise guest would have helped out. But like a lot of people don't bring out surprise guests. Like The Weeknd, he did a great job, and he had no guest. And I think Rihanna, her show was fine. Like it didn't blow me out the water. It was better than Usher's, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
I would
Usher
say
straight.
at least second tier because, well, let's talk about how she was the first person to do like the floating platforms. No performer had ever done that. She was on there pregnant, and yes, she wasn't doing like the craziest choreography, but she was moving that thing. She was doing her thing, and like it was such a clean cut performance. Like yes, she didn't have crazy lights or anything, but like the choreography and just like the unison of the dancers. Like I remember when it first came out, I was also like, was it giving halftime performance? But every time I watch it back, I'm just like, she ate that up. Like, she ate that up. The dancers ate that up. The staging, like, it was just really good in my opinion. So I would say at least second tier.
So I would be all right with it in the second tier, but I would say that we would move Lady Gaga up, or I mean, I'm all right with moving Katy Perry up. These are interchangeable for me.
I would move Katy.
Okay. All right, so let's move Katy up to here, and then
I will say
Rihanna.
I'll deduct points from Riri because she didn't sing "Don't Stop the Music"
Or Ponder Replay.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying.
It's
She was
just
missing some of her
many
hits.
All right.
Last one.
And our last one, this is a big one. So this is Coldplay with Bruno Mars and Beyonce. This was 2014, arguably at the peak of all of these people's popularity. The choreography was there. It started out just as like Coldplay. They sang a few power ballads. And then Bruno Mars comes onto the stage. And then Beyonce from the other side. And then them three together sing all of their biggest hits. It has the arguably best dance routines out of any of it and some of the best production value. I would have this at the absolute pinnacle.
You know what? I'm not gonna fight that.
That sounds good.
I liked this performance, but it was Super Bowl 50, so they're going all out for it. And they were, I remember I was watching, they were like celebrating the last halftime shows. Bruno Mars and Beyonce had just done the halftime show, so then instead of letting Coldplay have their whole show, like they bring out Beyonce and Bruno Mars to sing songs that they just sang like the year before, or like 2 years ago. I mean, like it was a great show, but it's just like we had already seen Beyonce do the halftime show. We had just seen, like very recently. So like I would have preferred if they just let Coldplay do their whole thing. I like Coldplay.
I disagree respectfully.
And it was a great moment for sure. It was a great moment. I'm not taking away from that moment, but the simple fact that they had just done it, like they literally had just done it. Like if they hadn't done it before and they came out here like as a surprise, then it would have been completely amazing.
But my thing is just that they were just guests, and they had like one song apiece, and then they let Coldplay do their thing. Are there any arguments to the top?
My hot take, Sebastian, is that Beyonce and Bruno kind of carried the performance.
They did pretty great.
If it would have just been Coldplay, then
no.
I think that it was it's like Neapolitan ice cream, a beautiful mix of three flavors into a delicious.
It's a great
treat.
performance. 100%.
I think because it was all three of them, that's what made
we
it
have
so
to
good.
We have to place this. We're out of time.
I say top.
All right.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
And this right here is our definitive pyramid. Thank you guys for being with us. Let's send it back to the hosts.
Well, here at Austin Underground, we like to thank our volunteers who really help us make this show so incredible. This week, we'd like to give a huge shout out to Kai. Thank you for everything you've done for the show. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you. I just learned this like 3 seconds ago.
And that's the end of our show. So remember, if you want more of Austin Underground's latest content, make sure to check out our social media at Austin Underground and our website, austinunderground.org. But for now, we'll see you next week. Bye.